Welcome back, Padres. For this next video, we're going to look at EM waves and how they carry information. And we know that radio waves are part of the electromagnetic spectrum, and they definitely carry information. They carry your favorite songs or sports broadcasts. So we're going to look at how they do that. When we're talking about radio waves, um, we're talking mainly about AM and FM. And so this video is pretty good. It does a good job explaining the differences between AM and FM radio and how they are able to transmit information. So I would suggest going to the notes themselves, clicking on the video, and watching it yourself. So in summary, if you've watched the video, there's definitely stuff I'm not mentioning, but this is kind of the highlights. AM stands for amplitude modulation. So the wave, you have the signal, and it's in the amplitude of the wave. Where FM, which stands for frequency modulation, the information is stored in the frequency of the wave. And there's a good slide next that kind of shows you the difference between the two. For AM, the frequency of the wave remains constant, but it's the amplitude that's changing. And it's the opposite for FM. For FM, the amplitude remains constant, and it's the frequency that's changing. AM does have longer range. That's one of the benefits of AM. However, with FM, you get higher quality signal, and that's because if there's any kind of noise in the signal, the noise is expressed as an amplitude. So if you have an AM signal, any noise is affecting the quality, it's affecting the signal itself because the signal is in the amplitude and the noise is also in the amplitude. So that's just kind of compounding things. But in FM, since the signal is information is stored in the frequency, any noise expresses an amplitude, it doesn't quite distort it, and so you get a higher quality in FM signals. Also, more information can be sent through FM waves than through AM. So this next slide kind of shows the difference. This middle one here in red shows how the amplitude is different, and so this change in amplitude is carrying the signal. And for FM, you can see high areas of areas of high frequency and areas of low frequency, and so that change in frequency is what's carrying the signal for there. So, question I have: do you think we could use EM waves other than radio to transmit information? Why or why not? Take a quick second to think about that. And next, do you think we could use amplitude or frequency modulation to transmit information using a laser? So a laser is part of the EM spectrum, but it is not a radio wave. So do you think we can use another part of the EM spectrum to deliver information? Think about that for a second. Okay. So to answer these, the first one, yes, in case you didn't catch the title of the slide, yes, we can, and we're going to be using lasers to transmit information. And do you think we could use amplitude or frequency modulation using a laser? Yes. Um, so let's take a look at that. There's actually going to be a video that I'm going to place here that's going to talk about it in great detail. And then I'm also going to have a video of me showing it, and I'll put that also down below outside of the link in Moodle. So take a look at that video, and it will show how we can use lasers to transmit information. And it's basically, as one of the videos says, um, it's the same as Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is sending a signal from one object to another, and it's not using radio waves, but it's using Wi-Fi, which is a microwave. All right, and lastly, what other applications can we use EM waves to read or carry information? So we use EM waves other than radio waves. Barcode scanners use light waves. CD and DVD players use lasers to transfer information using also lasers. Fiber optic cables transfer information. Those are not radio waves. Remote controls, copy machines, and key fobs for your car. So all of those, we can transfer information by alternating the amplitude or the frequency, and it allows us to carry information on those waves. And so it does not just happen with radio waves. All right, that is the end. Please watch those videos and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.